Hey folks, Doug Blake with Body Design University. In this video, I want to talk to you about the efficacy of peptides or peptide supplements. It's kind of the new flavor of the month, I guess you would say, when it comes to supplements. And I was asked this question by a student who was telling me that in the gym that she trains at, this is sort of the big thing is everybody's using peptides. Well, let's be very, very clear. And we have to always remember that when we are discussing supplementation, nutrition, anything like that, especially food and supplements, we have to ensure that we are separating the idea that you as a trainer or you as just somebody that works out, if you want to do supplements and use supplements, whatever it is you're going to do, that's your business. As soon as you step into the quote professional world as a actual coach, fitness trainer, you're now limited by your scope of practice to very, very few actual supplements that have been under researched conditions. Lots of research done on certain supplements, and their efficacy has been shown to be either right, correct. Creatine monohydrate has been shown for the past 30 years to be, efficacious. You take creatine, you increase cellular hydration, right? Yada, yada, yada. And hypertrophy occurs, right? So that's really not in question to those of us that have been using creatine or have been recommending the use of creatine for the past couple of decades. So creatine falls into this category of supplements that if you want to use it as a you personally, sure, go for it. Um, Generally, no real side effects to its use. I mean, there are, but they're related to how you do it, not to the chemical supplement itself. But on the other hand, if in the case of creatine, you want to recommend it to a client, sure, that's not a problem. It's within your scope of practice because this is a well-researched supplement. Now, so you get that. You want to use it as a trainer, whatever, do what you're going to do. But once you step into your sort of professional role as a fitness trainer, coach, you are limited. Your scope of practice, for the most part, says you don't recommend supplements. You don't tell people to take them. You should really only be discussing supplementation, talking about those supplements that have been well researched and have some efficacy. So even fish oils, although they've been getting kind of a bad rap, I guess, in the recent years, fish oils are they have been well studied. There are benefits to it. Your client's doctor might even recommend they take them. So if you recommend it to them and go, I take them, yeah, you might want to try taking them. Sure. You just don't want to step over the line and start looking now at these things known as peptides and all of a sudden go, wow, yeah, my client should be taking them because I looked online or some of these other folks over here were saying that they really work. No, that's not how you go about your sort of professional existence as a trainer. First of all, are they training consistently? Are they eating well? And have they been doing that for a significant amount of time to where now perhaps if they need additional supplementation or assistance, you may want to recommend a supplement that we know for the most part is going to help assist with either right body fat loss or lean body mass gain. So peptides now are being brought to the forefront, and because they are components, right? Peptides are just amino acids because they are components of proteins. You can purchase, collagen peptides. Remember, collagen is just a protein. Ladies and gentlemen, nothing wrong with using it. It's a fairly decent protein to use. Not sure why people use it other than for for their nails or hair. And that's been proven efficacious. But if you're trying to gain lean body mass or lose body fat, I'm not sure that collagen, the protein collagen or collagen peptides, is a good use of your money. So you see how we're distinguishing this. Are they effective? Well, the first question is what do you mean by effective? What are you trying to accomplish? If you are trying to increase lean body mass, then right now, from the literature search that I've done and I've done over the years, the answer is no, probably not. It's not a good use of your money. I'll be honest with you. You might want to take that money and go buy some beef, go buy some animal products. If you're a vegan and you're not going to take collagen anyway. But the point is that you can probably better spend your money on actual food, just as a, for instance. So, would you recommend peptide supplements? And there's a bunch of them out there. The answer would be at this point, as of this video that I'm making, the answer is no. I mean, if you want to recommend that they use collagen as another source of protein, it's really not a great protein from an anabolic or hypertrophic sense, not like whey protein, which has a better amino acid profile. Okay. So again, I've done videos on all of these particular subjects, but the point is today, right? From a training perspective, coaching perspective, look at it from the standpoint of, am I telling my client to use something that has been proven time and time again through the research studies, to be efficacious in building lean body mass or assisting in the loss of body fat? The answer is no. So there is your answer to the question. Is it a good supplement to take? For the most part, collagen, peptides, creatine, peptides, things like that, probably not going to hurt you. Maybe they might have some little bit of benefit, but always think about it from the most practical, pragmatic perspective, which is you're spending money that could be spent on something else, which is probably a better use of that money, which is purchasing actual food that's going to have much, much greater benefits. So, the answer to the question, as a trainer, as a coach, I'm not going to recommend this to clients. And I would say that from the perspective of a trainer trying to get established with clients, your main focus is to get them to exercise, eat well, eat healthy foods, whole foods, good sleep. Those are your three main focus, right? If you are an athlete, this is where it really starts to, come up to bump. Well, I have a client who's an athlete. Should they be? And the answer, once again, is no. There's better ways for an athlete, depending on the athlete, to spend that money so that they can get the results they're looking for. Keep in mind, peptides, again, peptides are simply groupings of amino acids. Okay, so it's generally anywhere from 2 to 50 amino acids long. Peptides that are created in the body, made in the body, are very powerful. You've heard of some of these new drugs out on the market. They are polypeptides. They are peptides that have been chemically created or generated. Ozempic, for instance, the GLP-1s. These are peptides. But okay, so what? You're not going to tell your client, or you're not going to be talking to clients about actual drugs, but your body produces these chemicals inside the body, and they do have powerful effects inside the body, but you consuming them in the form of, again, I'm using collagen peptides because that's the big one being pushed today, or the creatine peptides. It really doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Now, look, if you agree or don't agree, okay, I get it. Just let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. Let me know if you want me to do more videos that go a little bit deeper into this. I wanted this to be a very general, broad explanation of the efficacy of these supplements themselves. Please remember, if you have not done so, to subscribe to the channel and let us know how we can be of assistance. Have a great week. We'll see you next week. Bye.